And the
What's
final
that made of? Like,
score, the final score, it was the Patriots 73, Seattle nothing. Gosh, I can't believe how smooth that went. You could find the game at Graincraft. No, my name is Ron Jeppett. Welcome to the program on this first day of February 2026. And
are you
after
sure it's 2026 with a score like that? Wasn't that in the, what was it, the 40s, Washington and Chicago?
it was Washington, Chicago. It was the first game they ever used the T formation.
Oh, no, that I didn't know.
Yes.
See what you
No
can
one
learn from
ever.
Uncle Ron, kids?
So 86 years ago. Yeah, I'm old. Welcome to the
I'm
show.
I'm
My
I'm
name is.
older.
Yes, you are. Not much though. I don't think. Right?
I don't think that much.
No, I'm
We're
54. How
not
old are you?
talking age. We're not talking age. We're talking football.
Okay. My name is Ron Juckett. This is Mike in the truck, and today we're going to be doing the first of two pre-plays of that football game next weekend in Santa Clara between the Boston Patriots and the Seattle Mariners. Today we're using Mike's game, Family Football, and you got something to show here?
Yeah. Now, if you're not familiar with Family Football, and there's Family Football Plus, it's free. I do have a small private website, but it's at Drive Through Cards. But I made this through the Game Crafter. It is the board game version of it, which comes with 20 classic teams, like, like 85 Chicago and 84 San Francisco, some of the great teams. And then you can buy individual seasons or compilations separately, sold separately.
Sold
But
separately.
sold separately. Batteries not included.
Some assembly required.
Not much assembly required. Joe Namath briefs or pantyhose are not included.
Okay.
So I just wanted to let everybody know that you have to buy that on your own. But you do get the 68 Jets if you buy the game.
That's
So
cool.
there's that.
So you get 20 classic teams. For those who might have played the pre-game, are the rules different?
In general, the rules are the same.
Okay.
What I've done is I've made it so with the cards, and this is the back of the cards, and there's a story behind it. Ron and I are going to explain. But
That's great.
this is New England, this current season, New England. There are no more, if you're using a card, and just to give equal time to Seattle, there's Seattle. There are no more checks to see if you scored by a run or a pass. There are no more extra rolls for was the interception or fumble return for a touchdown. There's no more extra rolling. Everything is going to be right off the card, no chart unless you're doing ref ball, which is a separate game, an addition to the game. It's a comical, farcical addition if you wanted to have the refs possibly ruin your game or ruin it for your opponent. But it's just you roll and then that's it, and you check your cards, card or cards plural. So we can go over that a little later, but it's the same game generally speaking. If you're interested, you can just download the game Family Football. You want the plus version. I'm going to discontinue Family Football. The plus version has player finders, so you can roll to determine who scored. That's, get your feet wet. If you don't like that game, then, you probably won't like this. But if you do like it and you want it in card form, and there are actually some small boards that come with it. So if you don't want to play with the chart and write everything down, you can play like a board game with tokens and, just a one-off and be done with it. I mean, I didn't attend this, but I mean, this is travel size. So I'm actually advertising it as a travel size game. The cards, this is the 2025 season, which is available, and the free download at Drive Through Cards if you want that. And I released it like a day or two after the season was over, because then all the information was out. But there are compilation sets, like great teams. I even have one called 10 Troubled Teams, which are just like terrible teams like Tampa from 76. If you just wanted to run a goof league. But I also have single seasons, and I'm working today on 2006. I just finished
Oh, wow.
2002.
Okay.
So uh, I do have some historic teams that I wouldn't normally make for family football, the free version, like the Akron or Frankfurt, Canton. I do have them available
Oh, the
in
Bulldogs. Okay.
compilation. Yeah, Canton Bulldogs. So I do have them as the old 30s Packers, for example, uh, Cleveland from 45 when they were the Rams. Uh, you can get compilations with those teams. And if you get the 50s three pack, it's 1950, 1953, and 1958, all three seasons, which is going to be the same cost as a regular season because those leagues were so small.
Oh, yeah.
I did the same thing with the 60s. I call it the pre-merger. It's 62 of the NFL and 61 and 64 of the AFL, and I just shoved them all into like a pack.
Oh, nice.
Uh,
Okay.
yeah, and all of them have the same price, regardless of what season you pick. You pick 1966, you could pick this season; it's the same cost. I wasn't out to like jack up prices on stuff. I
Mhm.
actually reduced prices on those three packs because they're technically more cards. But I made it so that they're all the same price. I didn't want to like take people. Um, yeah, um, it's just a different take on the game. If you like a card in your hand and everything there, no charts, it's all off of this, which we'll show you.
Okay. Well, let's get right to it then. I did them in Carrie's game at Thanksgiving. I did that winless Lion team and that winless Cleveland team.
Yeah, I
20
saw that.
That was one of the worst football teams I've ever seen.
That was
Detroit
the point.
Detroit curb stomped them. It was like I think Cleveland got at pick 6 in the first play from scrimmage.
I remember watching it. Yeah, I
Oh my.
remember there's a turnover out of the gate. It's like, oh boy, here we go.
All right. So there we go. All right. So Pesky Pole is here and John's
Hi,
here
pesky
and Greg's
pole.
here.
Hi,
Uh so
John.
so Greg asks and you explained this already. So but yes.
Yes. Okay. So pre Super Bowl, uh, there is a compilation called 50 Great Teams, and there's a compilation called 80 Great Teams that have some teams before the Super Bowl era. So I mean, the 50 Great Teams is where I put a bunch of teams that uh, I didn't even make for the free family football, like Akron Pros, Frankfurt Yellow Jackets, um, Cleveland Rams, some old Green Bay teams from the 30s. So some of them will come in compilations, but I have two what I call them three packs. I have the 1950s three pack, which has 1950, 1953, and 1958 seasons in one card pack, and I have the pre-merger 1960s, which has the 62 season of the NFL and the 61 and the 64 seasons of the AFL. So I'm going to look once I make enough seasons that I feel span all the eras. I'm going to start going back again and like filling in the holes. So stay tuned. There could be other seasons.
For the one that asked about the fur coat, you see the one that's laying right behind me there, the one that's breathing. I'm not quite sure you can see her, but she's
Uh,
there.
okay, the fur coat. But when you said that, I thought you were going to be talking about what's the name of the lady that Fox and everybody was commenting on her fur coat. Do you have one of those now, Ron? You don't know
Uh,
what I'm talking about.
I have no idea what you're talking about. I
It's
have
probably
a
best you don't, but people who are watching might go, "Oh yeah, yeah, yeah." You don't want to know. Mom
and
with the fur coast.
no, it's and so the least interesting Super Bowl of all time.
You mean the one that's about to come up?
The one that we're about to do, yes.
Okay, well, Ron, let's do 84 San Francisco and Miami instead.
I think Fulton Walker would like us to stop that about 10 seconds into the game, right? No, I know that wasn't us, but I don't know. I mean, the Patriots are, to be honest, quite the story. To go from what a 5-win team last year to making the Super Bowl this year.
And it's what they did in 2001, the year before. I think didn't they only have like 5 wins?
Yeah.
Yeah.
With Pete Carroll's last year, right? Or was that Belichick's first year?
That was Belichick's first year.
Okay. And yeah, the rest of us don't care.
Well, the thing is, yeah, there's a meme I saw, which I think is perfect. There's a map of the U.S. and there's a dot for Seattle and a dot for Boston.
And baseball season for everyone else.
And then the rest of the country is waiting for baseball. Yeah. Yeah. But the interesting thing is, this was one of the most exciting playoffs in the NFL that I think I've ever seen.
Yeah.
That's the funny thing. I didn't expect them to make it, but I would love to have seen Chicago in this.
Oh,
they were so fun this year to watch.
Yeah, they're going to be good, and I think in the future. Seattle's a 4.5-point favorite, or they were last week.
We were talking at a live. We did a recording earlier today, and some of the creators were asked, who do you guys think are going to win? And almost everybody said Seattle. I said, I think it's not only going to be Seattle, I think they're going to run them over. I think it's going to be at least 2 scores. I think it's going to be potential blowout. Both have great defenses, but Seattle's defenses versus Seattle's offense versus New England's offense, I think that's the difference. Although people were saying, well, Darnold might Darnold again. Well, he hasn't yet this year. We'll see.
And Drake May's hurt.
Is he?
His shoulder's questionable.
Are you being serious?
I am serious. Someone
Zoink Scoob. I didn't want to hear that about what happened with Denver, and now I don't want to hear. I don't want to hear that at all.
No, you don't want to hear that go again. I mean, you finally get there, but
no.
But if you remember back when the Patriots beat the Rams all those years ago, Brady got hurt in the AFC Championship game against.
He got hurt against Pittsburgh, and I'm like, oh wow, maybe maybe things will calm down. And Bledsoe was just like, it ain't nothing but a thing, and kept going. I'm like, oh jeez. He throws that touchdown pass. I'm like, oh boy, it's like Tom Brady never left. I did read somewhere that he said he was super nervous about playing the Steelers in the AFC Championship, not necessarily Pittsburgh per se, but like the AFC Championship game.
Right. I mean, that's a big deal.
Yeah. That was a question that we were asked earlier today. What one game just makes you for your team? And I said, it's not like 94 or 95. It's the 2001 AFC Championship game. I think Pittsburgh had a far superior team. I don't necessarily know if they would have beaten St. Louis. I just want to see them go. But more than 04. I mean, 04, they beat New England, and they only lost 1 game all year. New England was actually favored to beat them in the AFC Championship game. And even Bill Cowher was like, I get it. I mean, in fairness, it's a Super Bowl. And even I got it if they lost, which they did. But 01, I'm just like, what just happened? And Cowher says that he loses sleep over that. Yeah, that wasn't fun.
Who knows? This could be a good game. Now
watch that backup come in and tear it up. Who knows?
So Dave Gardner did this with Al Wilson's football game, Fast Drive Football, and I believe Patriots made that close. I think Seattle won. If Dave's still here, he can tell. I think it was like 37. It was a 1-score game. Patriots had a chance to win it at the end. So without further ado, we're going to make the screen go glitchy, and then we're going to set this up. So,
okay.
You get to look at this. Woohoo!
Wow, infinity and beyond.
There we go. So I won't be able to see the chat while we're doing this. There we go. Look, we even got sparkly dice.
Yay. Now, we're not going to obviously play the board game. We're just going to keep it simple and go from there. Now, here's what I will say. When you get the game, you will get instructions and some small game cards and some tokens, pawns, if you will. You will not get this sheet with it. However, it is a free download. The idea behind the board game is to play it like a board game. I mean,
Oh,
it
hold
comes
on.
with dice and
Hold
tokens. Oh,
on.
that's okay, Ron. It's okay. I'm sorry.
No,
I
go
kind of
ahead.
took over on that, but I mean, you get dice and tokens, um, and and I know
Here, I'll
Dave
make you
did.
solo. Very good. Okay, so
Uh,
show it again.
that's the instructions. Yeah,
Yep.
the dice, and you get dice and tokens or pawns. The instructions, which is real simple. This is not a complicated game, but for the boards, I went to design a board and I saw how much more expensive it was going to make the game. I'm like, no, I don't want it to be that expensive. So, I mean, it's just a little card that you put your tokens on for the score, keeping track of your quarters and your drives, and ref ball. If you wanted to use ref ball, these are the rules for it. They're just an optional thing. But what I made for free is you can download the player finders when you go to the game crafter, and you don't even have to buy the game. If you just want player finders, you can just download them. You want to use it for another game, I don't care. um, you can get the player finders and the score sheet that Ron had up for free. And if you're getting a season, it also comes for you the ability for you to download the if you get the seasons, you also get the ability to download the schedule. So it's just, I would have included it with everything, but I saw, how much it was going to cost to jack it up. I'm just like, no, and not everybody's going to use them. They'll just play it on the board. So, one time be done. So I'm
Now we did
sorry, hon.
no. We did this last year, and did the Eagles win?
They did, and they beat up Kansas City. We got one right. We got one right, Ron.
So this is like a third or fourth year that we've done this, right?
This is the third year.
Wow.
Yeah, and I appreciate you letting me play in your backyard, and
Not a
we have a
problem.
little fun and have a few laughs.
All right. So let's there we go. Oops.
Infinity again. Oh, now we're back.
Where did how did I
You
screw
should
this up?
you should have a technical difficulty slate.
Where's the one from The Simpsons when they're like all dead on the floor or whatever? How did I screwed this up somehow.
That's okay. Dave Gardner says he wants to see ref ball.
We'll show that. We'll show that.
Well, I tell you what we'll do is we won't have it count, because last year we actually did ref ball without ref ball.
Right. Here we go. Okay.
We'll act as if it was ref ball. What happens? How about we do that?
All right.
And Dave, I know you tried to, and I thank you for doing this. I know was it New Year's, you were like doing a whole bunch of games and you tried playing family football board game. You see that sheet on your screen? That's the updated score sheet. It's really it's basically the same thing. It's just meant for the board game. So Ron, we said that in real life in this Super Bowl, New England's considered the home team.
Right. So Seattle and that kind of the blue and the pretend silver are the top ones there.
Right.
And the Patriots and the blue and red are the bottom.
Okay. So to start the game, it's just like family football, the free game.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to roll dice for the coin flip. So just go ahead and roll. Wait, which team are we coaching here, Ron? Because there is coaching if you want it.
Well, it's your game. You choose.
I'll be Seattle.
All right. So I'll be the Patriots.
Okay. So let me see. Can I blow this up any? There we go. Okay. So Seattle wants a toss. I will defer. So
Patriots
New England get the ball first. All right. So with the cards, this is, if you've played family football, the free version, here's where it's different. On the left-hand side, it's offense. All the possible dice rolls for offense. You can see check marks and X's. I'll explain that in a moment. On the right side, it's the defensive section, and this includes special teams, offense, and defense. So on the upper left, New England's offense is a 4 rating, and their defense is a 2 rating. Ron, if we could go to the Seattle card. Okay. Seattle's offense is a 6 rating and their defense is a 7 rating. So it's Seattle's offensive number versus New England's number and vice versa. And I could tell you without even Ron going back, Seattle has the advantage on both offense and defense. Okay. So every dice roll for the drive, Seattle's going to have an advantage. And it's just like the original game with this advantage, in which the 10 base there are going to be 2 rolls. The first roll is it's like a decider roll. Whose chart are we going to roll off of? The team with the better offense or defense per that drive gets a boost on their dice roll. After that's done, you're going to roll off the respective card in question. But Ron, here's what's different.
Okay.
Let's go to Seattle's offense.
It's right there.
You see where it says TD run, 11 to 13, TD pass, 14 to 22, and field goal range, 23 to 34. Here's where it's different. It used to be, it would probably say touchdown, 11 to 22, and then you would have to go to your, if you were using a player finders, and you have to do a separate roll. Well, how did I score run? You don't have to do that anymore. It's all right on the card. The other thing that's different is instead of automatically kicking a field goal, you are in field goal range if you roll into that area. So it's 4th down, you're in field goal range. So under kind of the middle left, it's field goal try. That's the dice roll to try the field goal. Where it says above it XP, it says auto. You can roll if they missed extra points in real life. However, I put auto because they automatically made every single field goal. So you don't have to. So New England's an 11 to 65. That means there were 1 or 2 that they missed. So you can miss. So the other difference is if you look on where it says special teams dice roll in the middle, and this is on either card, you have the special team information. You'll see, and below that is offensive turnover on the bottom left, defensive turnover on the bottom right. Those are the same dice roll possibilities as in the original family football. However, you don't have to do any separate dice roll. You're comparing cards. So I was able to get the information. Did a team actually, not only did they actually return a kick, I already had this information, kick and punt and interception and fumble return for touchdown possibility. I also have the information of, did their defense allow it or did their offense permit it? So we're comparing cards now. So for example, let's say New England, we rolled a fumble with the touchdown possibility. New England, they're on defense on the bottom right, on the defensive terminator. They have a check mark. That means they can. We then compare that to the Seattle card. Okay, so look at Seattle offense. They're the one that messed up and they let the fumble go. On the bottom left where it says under offense, offensive TD, it has a check mark. Yes, they did allow it to happen. So if there's a check mark for everything, the fumble return for touchdown happens. If just one team has an X,
then it nullifies it.
It's nullified. It's over. It is completely over. So that's the difference with these cards. They're all in the cards. All you do is if you have a roll in the 60s, which is a rare play possibility for punt return, kick return, interception. Interceptions and fumbles are automatic. It's the interception or fumble return for a touchdown that you have to do a check for. It used to be you did a separate, no more. You're just comparing cards. It's literally that simple.
Nice.
It's all or nothing. Okay. Drive advantage roll. So we do 2 rolls. We do the drive advantage roll. And then again, Seattle has a drive advantage roll the whole game. So on Seattle's dice, their 10 base gets a 1 advantage. Just so if they roll a 66, it's really a 76. So if you wanted to roll, Ron, we'll go ahead. A 44 and a 64. So Seattle's would be a 54. However, it doesn't beat 64. So we look at we look at New England's card on their offensive chart. So we're only looking at Ron's roll, which is the bottom dice. They're the home team. We're not worried about the top ones since we're using ball rollers. So once you roll, Ron, we're just going to look at the chart on the offensive side.
And they would fumble.
Well, no. You have to roll again. This is just the drive advantage roll. Now you're doing the drive result roll. Correct. So it's 2 rolls. 55. If we were playing ref ball, now who gets the ref ball? We're not playing ref ball, but we didn't determine which team has the ref ball. We'll say New England. We'll say the league wants New England to win.
Right.
All right, ref ball. And what did you roll? 55?
Yep.
It's a favoritism team on offense. Yes, you are. It's a roughing the passer penalty, so you get to re-roll. You get another shot on this drive. A 34. So you look at your chart.
Field goal range.
You're in field goal range. Okay. So if you roll on your card, it says field goal tries 11 to 56. Roll on your card. You got a field goal, Ron.
We'll put that one up on the board.
Now I do have the player finders, and I guess it's the same field goal kicker. Borregales, did I say that right? Borregales. Borregales field goal is good.
All right. Now we're going to do for Seattle, and
now it's a kickoff, if you will. You have to kind of keep track of this. So because New England scored, Seattle is receiving the ball via a kickoff. So again, it's just a
you
drive advantage roll. I win that. So Seattle, we're going to read off of their chart. So we're just going to go ahead and roll. And then Seattle is the road team. So the top set of numbers. You roll a 62. A 62 is a kickoff return for a touchdown possibility. I might run this back. So we look at Seattle's card under special teams where it says KRTD.
Yep.
There's a check mark. And New England, but you go to New England's defensive half where it says kick return TD allowed. It's an X. New England did not allow a kick return for a touchdown. So that's kind of on the center right where it says KRTD allow. Dead right there. It was a good return, but that's the end of it. It's 4th down, punt.
Oh, okay.
That's it. It's punt. It's 4th down. If the drive ends in 4th down, punt. Now you can go for it on 4th down if it's the 4th quarter and you're losing. That's the only time. And in the 4th quarter, there's no limit to how many times you can go for it on 4th down. You only have normally 3 possessions. Well, I mean, if you're down that much, you get the opportunity to keep going. So now it's a punt to New England. So it's New England's drive. So we'll roll off of there. And
again,
New England. Okay. So the Patriots, now you're going to roll this is the checking the card. You're in the 40s. I can tell you right now, New England punted. There's only like 2 teams that have any kind of scoring opportunity in the 40s. And I think like the 07 Patriots might be one of them.
All right. Seattle.
So Seattle's going to get this drive off the kickoff.
Again?
Off the punt, pardon me. Wow, it's New England. So we're going to roll off New England's on defense. So we're going to roll off their defense chart.
But we're going to look at the top row here for the dice, right?
No, we are looking at New England.
When I re-roll.
You're going to look at the bottom.
Okay.
Because you're the one controlling how good this drive is. You rolled a 24.
So field goal range.
Field goal range. So Seattle has a chance to kick a field goal. So there are 11 to 61. So we're going off the top die because I'm the coach of Seattle.
Right.
And those are my dice. So as long as I get a 61 or less, Seattle kicks a field goal. Oh, they missed. Wow. And who was that? That was Jason Myers missed a field goal.
My goodness gracious.
I'm sure New England fans are going, woohoo.
All right.
Okay.
Again, New England.
Okay. So this was because of I missed a field goal and you had that possession. So that's how you have the ball. It is New England. You're on offense. So now the bottom dice is New England's dice. You're going to roll off of your chart. 64. A 64, Uncle Ron, is a fumble return for a touchdown possibility.
And
But
there's
if you
already an
look
extra
at
New
New
England.
England's chart, we don't have to look any farther. They never allowed it to happen, a fumble return for a touchdown. It is, however, a fumble and a turnover. So Seattle has the ball because of a fumble. So we're going to roll with Seattle having the ball. It's still New England. New England's controlling this game. So you'll roll. New England's just saying, hey, we're not underdogs. We're dominating. A 25. I get another field goal check, a field goal try. So the top dice is going to be, since I'm playing as Seattle and the top dice is me, we're going off of that. You can roll for that. 45. So at the end of the first quarter, it is 3-3. Now, everybody looking at the scorecard, each team gets 3 poessions in a quarter, unless there's a turnover.
You want this screen, okay?
Oh no, it's okay. I was just making small part. Looking at it, each team gets normally 3 possessions a quarter. There's no clock because the average number of possessions is 12 in a game. So I just went off of averages.
All right. So
you have the optional mechanic in this game where the refs unduly influence. Yes. And it's called ref ball. It's if you choose to use it, it's just a card. Now there is additional instructions if you download the free game, but that's correct. If you roll a certain rare play, you look at the card, or if you have the free game, the rules. But then you also have to ask you, whoever you chose to be the favorite team, in our case, we said New England, is the team with the favoritism ref ball on offense or defense. And if you're not, then there's no ref ball. But if it is, this tells you what actually happens on the drive. It could potentially ruin a game or give somebody a win that didn't deserve it.
Worked so well for the Chiefs this year. All right. New England has the first possession of the second quarter.
And they got it from a kickoff because Seattle scored the
oh, you finally win a possession.
Yay. Here. So we're going to roll off my defensive half. So again, I'm the road team, so I'm the top dice. That's Ron's about to roll. We're not looking at the bottom one. A 42. That's a punt. I can tell you without even looking. So New England had to. So Seattle's defense held. New England has to punt. All right. So now it's Seattle's ball.
Nope.
And Ron does it again. So we're rolling off of New England. New England's defense is stuffing them.
Didn't last year it was like you won every dice roll? It was so funny.
Uh-oh.
Dun, 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 dun.
New England not only, they allowed a rushing touchdown. Okay.
And
so I'm gonna look. I know you can't see it, but I'm gonna look at my player finder. Ron, would you roll a set of dice and tell me what the result is?
32.
Okay. 32. I'm looking at the player finder. It's Zach Charbonnet, who I understand is hurt or he's not playing in the Super Bowl.
He's playing today.
He's playing today, but that's who ran the touchdown in. Okay, which he has the best odds. Oh, you want me to spell it?
Yeah.
IT. Okay, CHARBONNET
Okay. Right. Okay. That's so 10.
But we have to roll the extra point.
No, it's auto.
Oh, was it automatic? Okay, then he makes it by default. Okay, yeah, Seattle's under XP, it says auto, which means there's no dice roll because he automatically made it because he made everyone in real life. I know Dave Garner doesn't like that. I like one chance that they miss. Okay, well then roll 11 to 65 and 66 he misses. Okay.
All right.
Where were we?
Again, the Patriots keep winning the dice rolls. You roll a 35 and I roll a 42.
Okay, so it's 10-3 Seattle. Seattle kicked off. So you won the drive advantage roll. So you're rolling again off your offensive chart.
55.
55. If we were playing ref ball, that is a ref ball. Is the favoritism team on offense? Yes, you are, Ron.
Again.
Roughing the passer.
Again.
Therefore, I got another bogus call. So you get to re-roll, Ron. And the drive continues. 46. That's a punt. So Ron got 2 ref ball calls, but he wasn't able to do anything with it.
No, I got the field goal on the first drive. Was the ref ball call?
No. The first drive. Did we have ref ball out the gate?
Yeah.
Was it okay?
55.
Shows you how great my memory is. I'm sorry. What's your name, Jack? Oh, Ron. How you doing? Thanks, Tim.
Thanks there, Chris. All right.
Dick Enberg, what do you have now?
Seattle ball. Hey, you're going to win a roll.
Yay. Okay. So, what was this? It was a
53
punt
to 16.
return. So, yeah, I do win the roll, even with the I don't even need the dice advantage on that. So now we're going to roll over Seattle's offensive chart. 32, a field goal chance. Okay, nobody can score a touchdown. Well, I did. So we're top dice. So as long as we roll an 11 to 61, this is a good field goal. He missed again. Oh my goodness. Wow.
Oh,
boy.
Well. The Mike said the least interesting Super Bowl ever. You sure? In this day and age,
whoever said that apparently is very right.
Okay, there. We're going to Vegas, Mark. All right. Patriots ball. Oh, tie goes to you.
43 versus 42. Technically Seattle won, but if it was, but their 43 is actually a 53 again because they have the drive advantage roll boost. That is, excuse me. So who's got the ball? I'm completely lost. You do, right?
Patriots ball. We're reading off of Seattle's defense.
Yes, you are, and so we're going to read off of Seattle's dice too. 13. Well, look at this. A touchdown pass was allowed. How about that? So let me tell you who it was. Well, it's not Sam Darnold. Let me call up the right team. Drake May. He's the only one that threw a touchdown pass for New England this past season, so it's automatically him. So, Ron, if you would roll, I can't see you, but if you would roll dice and tell me what it is, I'll tell you what the player
45.
finder is. A 45 is Demario Douglas, a wide receiver. So you know it's May to Douglas.
Okay. And I do have to roll for the extra point here.
Yes.
61. Must be the wind is really sharp in Santa Clara.
San Francisco. Oh, Santa Clara, excuse me.
So last possession of the first half at a 10-10 tie.
Oh, Lordy.
But Seattle gets a double here because they'll get the ball.
Yes, they do. Yes, they do. All right. Here we go.
You get the roll.
I do. So it is off their offensive chart. 33, another field goal attempt. I have no confidence in my kicker. I'd rather go for it. If it were the fourth quarter and I was losing, I would be allowed to do that. I say, nope, forget the field goal. I'm going for it. And that whatever that roll is it. So we can roll for the field goal.
It's good.
26. Yeah, I got one to end the half. Field goal miss comes up by default. Gee, I wonder why.
And at the half, 13-10. All right, now I will.
And we're back to infinity. Oh.
So, all right. Any questions?
Halftime analysis? Uncle Ron, what do you think?
Oh my goodness. Wow. Yep. I agree. If this was the I'd be asleep by now. A lot of missed field goals.
Yeah.
So
People are
You think
turning it off. They're probably turning it on at halftime to see, is a halftime show more entertaining at this point?
I couldn't pick Bad Bunny out of a lineup.
I don't even know who that is. I'm
I don't
sorry.
either.
I remember, oh, the Rolling Stones are playing. Oh, Prince is playing. Oh, okay, great. Who is it now?
Now,
I don't
I
know.
have a sister who's 42, and I should have asked her, "Well, who do you want to be the halftime show?" Because it's all for 42-year-old women. So
Rage Against the Machine. Oh, wait, no, it's not happening. Tool. There you go.
I
For
want
anti, huh?
I want Weird Al.
Ooh, you know what? I've seen that meme too, and I would have no problem with
I
that.
would love Weird Al.
There was rumors that it might be Taylor Swift. That they always have rumors about that. But what I would like to see is um, Tool, and the reason is in 2019, Taylor Swift released her album, and it was the number one album for like 2 weeks. And then Tool, a band I like, who releases one album every 10 years, released their album, and it surpassed her, and like Swifties were losing their minds. Who is this new band Tool? Well, they're not new. Come on, quit, keep buying and keep listening. We'll be number one again. Who cares? Tool's like laughing about it. Oh, by the way,
Oh yeah, hold on.
yeah, this is something, a funny
Show that.
story.
Yeah,
A funny thing happened to me on the way to the forum. When I was designing the game, I was looking at purchasing royalty-free images, but for commercial use, you do pay through the nose. So, like you see here, and on the back of the cards that I have, that image, the story behind that is when it's running through my mind, I'm taking my dog for a walk in the park. And there's a section in the park that had this kind of grass like football turf. I took out my cell phone and went click, 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 click. Okay, let me download all of this off my phone onto my computer. Let me pick a picture. Boom, done. Cost me nothing. Versus spending a whole bunch of money.
It's
Cost me
great.
nothing.
It's great because it looks like the grass that they used to have in Cleveland.
So that's when I saw it. I'm like, oh, I'm like moving leaves and stuff out of the way. My dog's looking at me like I'm nuts. And I'm just going click, 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 click. Maybe one of this will work. Boom.
It did. And with that, it's on with the countdown.
I'm Casey Kasem. I voice over cartoon characters. I was Shaggy. I was Robin. I was that guy on Battle of the Planets.
All right. So Seattle has the football. They get the kick here. And you get the drive. Congratulations.
Yeah, I got it this time. Okay. So we'll roll we're looking at Seattle's offense. 43, it's a punt. I can tell without even looking. I think there are two teams that have, in the whole thing I've ever made, I think one of them's 07 Patriots, that actually has somebody that if you hit in the 40s, you've got a field goal attempt.
That'd be like the 99 Rams or something like that?
No, they weren't.
Patriots?
Here's a funny story. I've been making single seasons. I recently finished the 2000 season.
Mm-hmm.
So 99, 2000, 2001, the Rams offense, every year they scored a minimum of 500 points.
I mean, incredible.
You want to talk about difference in ratings for their offense and defense. It was something like this. It was this. The highest rated offense is 07 Patriots. I think they're 17. All right. St. Louis in 2000 was a 12. Their defense was a -10.
Oh my. Okay. Never went in a roll.
That's how they won games. They won. It was like San Diego from the 80s to the flipping extreme.
50 every week, 51-45.
It literally was. And that's what their rankings are. And when you look at their roles for scoring and allowing TDs, you better hope that you actually lose your defense controlling it and having their offense who's not as good controlling it, because you got better odds.
Jeez. You in the roll.
All right. So we're on our defense. Uh-oh, look what I allowed. A touchdown run by the Patriots. So when that happens, if the defense rolls that bad, that means their defense just messed up.
53.
So you rolled a 53.
Right.
Okay. So let's see. 53 for running back. Drake May ran it in himself.
Oh my goodness gracious.
Yep. Drake May ran it in himself.
Now the field goal is not automatic here. Oops.
Oh, ref ball. Sorry, Drake.
11 to
Yep, no,
65.
I'm throwing a flag.
Hits the extra point.
Oh, right down the middle.
So the Patriots lead 17-13. How many people in the chat are saying it's rigged?
Yes, we know. That's part of the reason we're playing with ref ball. It's rigged.
All right, Seattle.
Come on, Seattle.
Now it's a
This is a tie. This is a tie because remember, right, Seattle gets the boost. So they're a 62. Well, since they're both a 62, you re-roll. Oh, that's New England.
Yeah.
Good grief. And New England's defense, 41.
Punt.
It's punt. You stuffed San Diego.
Superchargers.
You can take the Chargers out of San Diego, but you can't take the San Diego out of the Chargers.
I
feel so bad for that franchise.
I think it took till like 2015, 2016 before I finally recognized the Colts had moved to Indianapolis. Because they were Baltimore all the time I was a kid.
Yeah, it's hard to or St. Louis Cardinals.
Yes.
I mean, it's hard to. What do you mean they're not Phoenix? They're called Arizona.
Hey, you want to roll?
Oh my goodness!
51.
All right, and they're on offense. So let's see how this roll goes.
All right, 13 touchdown pass.
Right back at you. No, that's a run. 11 to 13 is a run.
No, it's Patriots ball.
What do you mean it's Patriots ball? Oh, yes, it is. Well, then why did you have? Never mind. Pay no attention to the other guy. All right, so that was a touchdown pass. Okay.
And I'll give you.
Well, by default, it's Drake May throwing the ball.
Right, okay. 42.
Stephon Diggs.
Well, this is how you win an MVP.
May threw a pass. He ran it in. He's thrown two, and he's run one in.
All right. 11 to 65. Good.
Okay.
24-13.
This is a shocker. I'm sure John Turnbull's going.
Now this is yours.
Is it really, though?
60, you rolled a 63.
Well, I'm just saying, am I going to roll a 63 after this? Okay, we'll roll. We'll look at their chart. That's a punt. Wow. New England is dominating. Where's Alice, Red Sox fan, when you need him?
Oh, my
Have him come in here so he can miss some extra points.
You got this one, too.
So we're going off the defensive card.
You're going off your defense, which you fired the coordinator in the third quarter.
Yeah, apparently. Oh, good grief. Another touchdown pass. Wow. Drake May is saying, who do you think you are saying that I'm not going to win this game? So
44.
Demario Douglas again.
And
31 to 13. So this is a point where
still got to not roll a 60. Yep, 31 to 13.
31 to 13 New England. This is a shocker.
All right. So now that we go to
the fourth quarter, Seattle now, when it says that they need to punt, you can say, nope, I'm going for it. And what you do is you roll a second time off of the chart. And that is the end result, period. If you roll like kick return or punt return, no, because you're already in the progress of, and this is in the rules, you can still have a turnover. And I think the rules.
If you ignore the field goal the first time, if you get the second time, you have to take it.
The way I originally said it was, if you're bypassing the field goal and you're going for it, and you don't get the touchdown, no.
Okay, so
Now we can. Now that I leave that up to interpretation, but you're making the coaching decision. You can go for 2, which I might end up doing if they score, but I don't think I do it out of the gate. But basically, I have to completely stop New England right now and score constantly. Not impossible, but a stretch.
No, it's not impossible. That would make it
stretch.
interesting if some. I mean, 28-3. I mean, we've seen it happen before, but not
Yes, we
in the start
have.
of the fourth quarter. All right, so here we go. The fourth quarter. It is Seattle football, by the way.
Yay. Let's see if they got to do something with it.
Yes, you do, only because you're superior.
53 versus 54, but Seattle has advantage, so they're 63.
Right.
So we're rolling off of Seattle's chart. 31.
Now, do you take the 3 or no?
Well, what was the score again? Let me take a look at this. Let me do the math in my head.
31-13.
So I've got potentially.
You only can score between 11 and 22 if you take the points off the board.
So it would be 31-16, and then we'll say, wow. Yeah, I'm going to go for the field goal because I mean, and plus I could do onside kicks. I'm taking the points. At least I'm going to try the points. So I've already missed 2 field goals.
You're good.
I made that one. Yay, I made one.
All right, onside. Trying the onside. You're down 15. You have.
I'm back. You're back. That was interesting.
What?
Both of us timed out.
Oh.
Okay. So did you? If you did anything, I didn't see it right after.
No, I haven't done anything yet. Okay. I'm asking you, are you doing for the onside kick or no?
No, I need 2 more scores, right?
You're down 15, so you'd have to do a 2-point conversion.
Yeah. No, I am just going to kick off normally.
All right. Patriots win the possession roll. 26-23.
Probably it.
No. Oh, just
outside of field goal range.
Just missed.
Just outside of field goal range. Wow.
This is where you wish you had Kurt Warner. Dave Craig.
Smallest hands in football. You sneeze on him, he fumbles the ball. I won that one.
You won that one.
64 is a possible. This is a fumble no matter what.
Okay.
Seattle has fumbled the ball away. It's possible New England returned it. So on Seattle's chart on the bottom left, because they're on offense, yes, they did allow a fumble return for a touchdown. Did New England on their defense actually do it? So go to the New England, and they did. And guess what? This game is going to be over. So New England just returned a fumble for a touchdown. Well, not necessarily over, because I could do onside kick. I have to onside kick out the wazoo. So we are talking, pending the extra point, 38-16.
The extra point is
right down the middle. All right, so this is Seattle ball again. So they have to kick off.
Yeah.
So basically, I got to score a touchdown every time and get onside kicks.
But you got to do it on New England's card.
New England's defense.
You are feeling the ropes against your back.
Yep, indeedly. That is a punt, but I can go for it. Okay. So I obviously I have to go for it. Now, this being said, New England has a drive advantage on this because they won the drive advantage roll. So when you roll, we're going off of your dice, Ron, and how well their defense is because they still have control of this drive.
So
Okay. So
11.
you're going to roll one more time, and whatever happens in this roll is it. Okay. A 54. It's ref ball. Is favoritism team on defense? Yes. Pass interference by the defense is overlooked, and I have to punt. Ref ball just screwed me potentially. So you got a gift from the officials. You got a gift.
Turn out the lights.
The party's over. So ref ball did mess with Seattle. They overlooked an obvious pass interference. And it's a turnover on it's a turnover. It's a turnover on downs. It's over. Oh, well, actually, wait a minute. Was that my ball?
Yes, because
okay. No, hang on a second. Well, if that's the case, wait, I went for it on fourth down, right?
you went for it on fourth down. Yep.
So that's it. Period. I mean, there is no other. That's it. That's
Okay.
I was correct. I forgot that it was. I went for it. Never mind, because that would still be fourth down, and I could go again. But I already did that. So yeah. So it's New England's ball. Sorry about that.
And you won the roll.
Okay. So we're gonna roll off of Seattle's chart. Oh wow! Wow! Here come the Pats saying, we ain't underdogs. We're going to blow you out. So a touchdown run. Let's see who did
62.
it. New England 62. Drake May again.
When you wish upon a star.
He is 53 to 60. The best odds are Travion Henderson and then Stevenson, then Drake May, and then very small odds are Gibson and Jennings to run it in. Drake May is without question the MVP.
He's going to Disneyland.
Yeah, he is.
He runs for 2 and throws for 3.
Wow. And you made the extra point. All right, so this is garbage time for Seattle.
You won the roll.
All right.
24, field goal chance.
What, are you kidding me? I'm going to heave that sucker.
All right. In the end zone.
Ref ball. Oh, wait.
Oh, ref ball.
Is the favoritism team on offense? I am not. There's no ref ball. It's a turnover on downs. The game is over. Congratulations, New England and Uncle Ron. With the final score of 45. I'm sorry, I would not have expected that. If it was, if that score were to happen, I would expect it the other way. But
oh my goodness!
Any given Sunday with dice rolls, kids.
Well, we drove away half the audience.
Yeah,
45 to 16. No, I don't see that.
I don't know. I don't know what the numbers are. I'm not buying that game. 45 to 16, New England. You kidding me?
There you go. Let's show this off for you. There you go.
Yeah,
that would be crazy.
It would be crazy.
That would
be any given Sunday.
Yeah, I mean that's the whole point. So
right. I mean, we were right last year in Philadelphia, dominating.
Yeah,
Kansas City. We were
and that
exactly
game was
right.
That game was over in the real life was over in the first quarter.
Yeah. Well, at least by halftime. I mean, then you were just like, "There's just no way." That Super Bowl reminded me of the Raiders when they beat the Redskins. Just complete dominance, embarrassment. I mean, it was.
I was surprised just how ill-prepared Kansas City was, considering that they've been the dominant team for so long.
Well, I mean, I'll be honest with you. They looked flat to me all year, and they made it with fluke stuff. Enough with I don't disagree with you, kind sir. I'm sick of it too. But hey, they're the evil empire, as some people call them. They are. But what can you do? It's a game.
That would be if that's his final score next Sunday. That would be stunning.
And then all of a sudden, people could be buying my game in droves. I, who knows? But any given Sunday, if we did this again, it might be the same score the opposite way. Looks like a good quicker play game. Well, that's what it's supposed to be. It's a gateway introductory game. I didn't want to make something completely, um, yeah, exactly, Thespian. Exactly. I mean, any given Sunday, we could play this 100 times. Well, like the '07 Super Bowl, you could play that Super Bowl 100 times. Giants win one, and the Patriots won the other 99.
Yep.
But what happened in real life was the Giants won that one game. So it can happen.
Yeah, because you never, spin the wheel. I just don't see though. I mean, that was the missed field goals and the ref ball came in. That was a cool aspect of it, I think.
Well, I mean, we were talking about it earlier today, and some people are like, well, it depends on who's going to win the Super Bowl. It depends on who the league wants to win. There's going to be ref ball. And I'm like, well, I've got ref ball in my game. So if you choose for New England to be favored, they get an advantage.
I was thinking of that because I was listening to the Bills Broncos game. I started that one up because I had the satellite radio. I don't really watch a lot of TV, so I was listening to that on the radio. And with the interception that wasn't or was when the bill in the overtime, and Mike Golick is doing the call on the caller on the radio. It says ref ball. I said, I know that.
Yeah, I saw that, and I'm like thinking, did he actually come down with it? And then I watched the replay, and I'm like, he caught it, and he's down. His guys who's took it away from him, he's made contact. So isn't it down right there? I didn't get that. But I'll be honest with you. Everybody's like, well, there's no Kansas City to be in Josh Allen's way and Buffalo's way. There's not going to be an excuse, et cetera, et cetera. Buffalo did not look that great to me as a team this year. It's like they had an off year. Now, Josh Allen was pushing for them to win, and he was a huge, in my opinion, he was a huge part of it.
Yeah.
But you can't rely on him the whole way. I mean, what's this about title bout? I've been playing title bout championship prior to the first and it's the fourth round relative to. Oh well, it's pretty accurate. Pretty accurate.
Yeah. And you never know what that's going to be. What that is. I mean, that would be crazy if the Patriots go in there and blow them out.
Well, if anybody blows anybody out, I would think it would be Seattle blow.
It would have been the reverse.
That's what I would think.
Yeah.
I'm picking them by 2 scores. I'm not going to gamble on it, but I would, if I were, I would say 10 points minimum. But who knows? I mean, I don't know, Ron. I appreciate you letting me play again on your
fun.
channel, and see. But in this is what I want this game to be. Have some laughs, have some entertainment, laugh.
Yeah.
Now you can play without ref ball and just play it straight up gung ho serious, of course. But the idea behind it is like if my pitch would be, as I said, grandparents can play this game with their grandchildren.
That's exactly the first time when you showed this to me a couple of years ago. That was the first thing I thought of.
That's what I wanted. I wanted like a kid going, I think that the Chiefs are just, no one could touch him. And then grandpa comes along and goes, I'm going to take the Packers from the 60s and we'll talk about that later after I destroy your team. Okay. That's what, just have some fun.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's what I was aiming for. And just to make it a gateway game and I never played any of these games. I played PC games. I did not play these cards and dice games until I saw you guys playing it online. And I decided, let me try to make something, see if I can make it work. But if you take a look, I don't know if you can still call it up, Ron, if you still have those cards. I was just going to show the dice rolls, and, it all comes down to the dice rolls. Yes. But if you look at the cards, New England's offense and defense rating is going off of Football Reference, and those are
Mhm.
rounded up or down to make. And on the printout game I have for free, I have the actual number, looking up a number, of course, but I just round it up or down to make it a simple number. But those are the ratings. I mean, and it's based off of teams points for versus points against versus strength of
And the
schedule.
higher the number, the better they are. So the
Yes,
Patriots are not, so a 4 is
they're very good. They're still very good. These numbers are actually good,
okay.
to be honest with you. But then you look at the Seattle card. I mean, look at
Need
that.
7.
Yeah, 6 and a 7. Let me tell you, the '07, excuse me, the '04 Patriots. They're the best Patriots team that did win a Super Bowl. Excuse me. Their offense and
Okay.
defense are both 7. So this Seattle team is roughly comparable, at least ratings wise, to the '04 Patriots. Okay, that
Okay.
was the year they beat Philly. And if you look at where it says touchdown run, touchdown pass, and field goal range, basically, I just know the formula. They average one rushing touchdown and almost 2 passing touchdowns a game. And then the difference is made up by field goals. So their defense, with the number that low, it's 7 or less rushing touchdowns that they allowed. Okay.
Wow. Okay.
Okay. So they allowed a little more on the TD pass. They allowed a little more than one on average a game. And then the rest are field goals. So that's how staunch they are. If you go to New England, um, thanks, Ron. They had, under their touchdown runs, they had averaged a little more than one touchdown run a game. And passing, they averaged 2 passing. Their defense allowed anywhere between like 8 and 12 rushing touchdowns and 1.5 passing touchdowns a game. So I know my formula. I'm just looking
Right.
at this. So those are comparable numbers, but the Patriots numbers for their rankings are lower because of the strength of schedule. They did have an easy schedule, comparatively speaking, to Seattle.
Well,
Seattle did that kind of stuff against tougher opponents in general.
they had
So,
the last place schedule, but they still won all their playoff games. So
right. So, I mean, they're still a strong team, even comparable to some other teams that if you were to go cross era, they'll do fairly well. But I played Joe Cards in the free game at I was about the name of this game. Makes it wow. I never heard anybody say that.
never not endorsed by the Dallas Cowboy cheerleaders.
No, not endorsed by anybody. Where did we get? How did we get to that? But anyway, I did it because it's supposed to be meant for the whole family to play.
Right.
Okay. Young, old, doesn't matter. It's meant for the whole family to play. I almost called it drive summary football because that's what you're doing on that. If
Right.
you're going to keep it that, you're making a drive summary. But what about your inspiration to make this? I wanted to give it a whirl. I mean, I had never played cards and dice. I play PC games, and I see how much enjoyment people have had out of the cards and dice. And I would watch not just football, but baseball and hockey and our RJL network.
Mm-hmm.
I would sometimes watch his baseball. And then when you had your names come up by your handle versus like I'm at Super Bowl tournament number 274 or whatever it is, that they changed it. But when he would see me popped in, I would say, I would say to everybody, say sup. And he was like, Mike in a truck joins us. He's the official technical director of RJ. Because I would pop in every now and again. But yeah, I just enjoyed watching everybody do it. And I wonder if I can make something like this. So I researched how to do it. I looked at other games. I didn't want to copy any other games, but I'm like, at first I was making something really complicated, and I just like, I'm not doing that. I just no. And there are a lot of games out there that are super in depth, and I don't want to
Mm-hmm.
be another one of them. So I wanted to go I went the opposite way. It's just, how can I do this so I can crank out stuff fast? So I devised the formula, looked at what I was going to pull from data, and I just built it off of that so I can crank out stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So I didn't see what that last one. I'm sorry, Ron. Firm believer the idea anyone to create something that wasn't in the universe until they bought it forth gets a star. Well, thank you. As long as it's not a nude star. Nudity.
So it's no longer family football. I looked up both the teams today because I'm doing this in Action PC tomorrow, and was still surprised that both teams ran it about 30 times a game. That everyone thinks it's more of a passing era, and that's a lot of runs. It's not. It's a little. It's 53-47 for pass. I mean, if you're running it 30 times a game, that's a lot.
And I'm all for it. I like a good run game.
So
I do like a good run game. And one thing about it, if you do run it and you've got a good passing attack, you're going to open up that passing attack even more.
But I see that May had a completion percentage of over 70% or something like that. So even when they're throwing it, they're not chucking it down the field. It's all very controlled and such.
Yeah,
So.
I think a lot of the Patriots' success, and I'm not criticizing the players when I say this, is Mike Vrabel.
It's huge.
Plain, pure and simple.
Yep.
Vrabel. Period. The
Well,
end.
May showed some, some of what he was capable of last year. They just didn't really have a lot of good stuff around him, and obviously this year.
Oh no, they've got a team. They've got, and if they don't win next week, they got nothing to be ashamed of.
No,
they have got a potential good, solid future.
They are playing with house money for sure.
Yeah.
And that's pretty much how I felt in February of 2002 when I sat there and watched them play the Rams. Like, they're playing with house money.
Yeah, that game. I don't know. I mean, it was interesting at the end, but I mean, all of a sudden the Rams came back and it was like, we got to rush, we got to hurry up, and then all of a sudden they tied the game. But why weren't you able to do that? The first half, but they did in the fourth quarter. We got to hurry up, we got to score, and then they looked like the Rams of all the whole year, and then
right. Any more questions for Mike before we go? So once again, this pre-play, I know some other people done pre-plays, and this is the first one I've seen the Patriots win. And they didn't win. They dominated 45-16.
Yeah. Well, I mean, Seattle also hurt themselves by missing field goals. He did. No, he's a genius. I mean, you could see what he did with the Giants in the 80s.
Well, I was about to say what he did to the Bills back in Super Bowl 25.
If it weren't for that, the Bills probably run him over. If it weren't for that.
The Bills got a point a minute in that game, but they only had the ball 20 minutes.
Right. That was part of the game plan. Keep it out of Jim Kelly's hands. And they did.
Yeah. All right. So we're with you tomorrow at 11:30 because it takes longer to do football than it does baseball for the Patriots and the Seahawks, because I had to also look up how to pronounce the name of the Seahawks running back. And that's stuff to.
I mess up on that all the time.
Yeah.
As long as I type it in right.
Yeah, that's all that matters. So once again, the final score here today with family football is the Patriots 45, the Seahawks 16.
They did get a defensive fumble return for a touchdown. Their defense scored one too.
Yeah, I mean, that was a complete domination. Absolutely complete domination. So we'll see if that happens. And if that happens, we're going to Vegas, baby. See you tomorrow. Have a good night, everybody.
Good night.